to sleep. Oh. Oh, well, look who's here. It's about time.
You all right?
Well, I was beginning to get bored.
He's really cold, Dad.
Let's get you out of here, Edward.
Easier said than done. My leg. Oh, no, oh.
I think it must be broken.
Oh, that's some rotten luck, isn't it?
Well, what if I get on one side and you get on the other side and we both try to pick him up?
Not this time, cowboy. He hasn't got the strength. I'll have to go for some help.
Well, how long will that take?
Too long, but we don't have any other choice.
Oh.
Are you starting to feel sleepy, Edward?
Well, I could use a nap. You don't have any whiskey, do you?
No, I don't. I wish I did. Under no circumstances let him fall asleep. You understand?
Yeah.
No matter what the bribe.
Hypothermia, right?
Right, pal,
okay.
right.
Spencer, not your coat. It's freezing out there.
That's all right. I'll be all right. I'm on the move.
Oh.
You'll be okay.
Yes, I'll be. Can't let Edward fall asleep. Oh my! It's a puppy. Hi, little guy. Only one?
Only one.
Okay, Mr. Quartermain. Tell me everything that happened and do not leave out the details.
You know, technically, Edward is my second husband. I was married very briefly as a young girl to a young man who was more interested in my family's money than in me.
Oh, well, then he was a fool.
Oh, I was utterly devastated. My father paid the scoundrel to leave town and had the marriage dissolved. But I locked myself up in my room and decided never to recover from my broken heart. Then I met Edward. You know, the astonishing thing was, our courtship was arranged by my father. Turns out that he knew what was best for me after all.
Well, you see, I have the exact opposite problem. My father, he thinks Ned is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, well, perhaps my father just made a very lucky guess, because Edward and I fell deeply in love.
I kind of get the feeling like you're an angel on his shoulder. You know, every time he's about to do something he probably shouldn't do. I bet you it's your voice he hears.
Oh, I hope so. I'd like to think I have some positive influence on him after all these years.
Well, you know, I don't think there's a human being on this earth you can come in contact with that wouldn't be the better for it.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say.
Do you think Ned has an angel on his shoulder?
Only if you make it so.
Me?
Ned is so like his grandfather. They're both terribly smart and too easily distracted.
Well, maybe I'm just one of his distractions.
Oh, nonsense. Ned is thoroughly devoted to you. In fact, I don't believe that I've ever seen a man wear his heart quite so vividly. What you can do is give him something to be good for. He's worth it, and so are you.
You're such an inspiration to me.
Thank you, dear. And you're a sweet girl for working so hard to distract me from my worries.
Mr. Quartermain, I was reading in school about the Eskimos, and when they're out in the woods with their sleighs and the dogs, the way they can tell how cold it is by how many dogs it takes to keep them warm. Like if it took 4 dogs, then it would be a 4-dog night. If it took 3, it would be a 3-dog night. You know?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Well, yeah. See, they were a big rock group. My mom was a fan.
No, I don't think that's it.
Well, anyway, tonight's a 2-dog night, Mr. Quartermain.
What about the puppy?
Well, the puppy doesn't count. He doesn't have any body heat yet.
Well.
Isn't it weird how, after all that fuss, there was only one puppy?
Well, she's a very discerning creature.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucky, I'm really tired.
No, Mr. Quartermain, you can't go to sleep.
Just for a little while,
No, you can't go to sleep, Mr. Quartermain. Tell me about the puppy. Don't you think it's cute?
Well, it's sure hard to dislike the little bugger.
You know, and if we're lucky, he'll be just like his dad. You know. Didn't I tell you Foster was special?
He drools.
Yeah, but he's smart.
Huh.
He led me and my dad right to where you were. I mean, come on, you gotta give him a little credit.
I'll mention him in my will. Oh, all right. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
Mr. Quartermain, you can't... Edward, come on! Why don't we sing?
Oh,
Huh?
don't be ridiculous.
No, I'm serious. It'll be great. How much is that doggy in the window? Arf, arf. The one with the squiggly tail. Arf, arf.
Waggly.
What?
Waggly tail.
That's great. Come on, sing it with me, please. Come on. How much is that doggy in the window? Arf, arf. The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? You gotta do the arfs. Arf, arf.
Arf.
The one...
I do hope that doggy's for sale.
One more time.
Okay, this isn't me, doctor talking now. If you don't get some rest, you will diminish the quality of the time you have left. Maybe even shorten it.
Well, I certainly don't want to do that.
Please, Paige.
I'll tell you what. I'll finish packing and then I'll try to get some rest. What time should we be ready in the morning?
By 11.
Okay, you got it. Monica, are you certain this isn't going to be a problem for your family?
Oh, stop. Look, I am more worried about your reaction than I am theirs.
Why?
You haven't met my family. Just know that you and Emily are more than welcome in my home.
Unaccustomed as I am to the kindness of strangers. Thank you, Monica.
You sure you're going to be okay?
Compared to what? Few grim thoughts come with the territory. They just sneak in and nail me when I least expect them.
What grim thoughts?
Night-blooming cacti.
I thought you loved them.
I do. What I don't love is the thought of never seeing them again. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do need to get some rest.
I'll call you in the morning.
Thanks, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Sorry to barge in, Mrs. Quartermain, but apparently your pooch hasn't learned how to knock first.
Where did you find her?
She went into the woods to have her puppy. Actually, it wasn't the woods, it was a cave. And Foster went to Dad and I and led us right to her. Pretty cool, huh?
Wait, she had a puppy?
Yeah, it's pretty strange, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it adorable? Is it a he or a she?
I don't know.
Ned and the others went to go look for Mr. Q.
Oh, you can call the troops back. Edward was with the dogs.
Is he all right?
He's all right, Mrs. Quartermain. He's fine. He's got a broken leg, but he's okay. We dropped him off at the emergency room, General Hospital. He should be limping back here any time.